Hi, welcome to Cherie's weight loss journey. I had to get some extra rest. You know, I'll be working in the subconscious. I just do. There was much work to be done. I cannot emphasize that I didn't like my job. I didn't. I really wish it could have been something more fun. But, of course, it is what it is. Right? Because we all got a job to do. Hold on. So, of course, my diet, is a little bit different because, I'm, frugal, right? Being frugal about my diet. Oh, wow. I do have to take a picture of this. Can y'all see the type of trash? I hope y'all seen the type of trash that gets thrown just at a random corner, right? I guess people will just drink on the streets and then throw their trash and then get on the highway and drive. That's my impression. It's like, you mother effer, right? So, anyway, like I said, I'm running out of all of my favorite things that I like to consume myself. And it's not alcohol for sure. But I'm running out of things that help me, stay healthy, like my water flavoring. I would not drink enough water if I did not have water flavoring. I just wouldn't. Maybe it's because I don't have a water filtration, osmosis machine, and therefore, the water has a taste to me, and I don't like it. Okay? And I can't afford, these filtration devices, because these filtration devices also, need to be changed out with new filters or whatever it is it uses to filter the water. Okay? So I am a type of person that I'm like, okay, if I don't like the taste, I'm going to, change the taste to where I like it. And that way I'll consume it. And of course, I need it to be sugar-free. Okay? And taste good. Sugar-free and taste good. Right? A lot of people will say, oh, just add lemon. Yeah, that helps. But, it's not appealing. I love lemon water, but I don't like sour lemon water. Now, I would drink sour lemon water over plain water. I'll drink lemonade over water and sour water. Okay. So, I've been being forced to do more cooking, right? And I don't necessarily like it. have been cooking, and because I don't have any snacks, you know, it has caused me to eat more meat or protein. Okay? Period. I'm not saying there's anything right or wrong about that. All I'm saying is I don't have snacks except for the chips. Now the chips that I eat, you know, I end up having like chili nachos. Okay? But I have to really temper that because that's a lot of salt. And so, even though on one hand, it's better than, say, a piece of cake. Even though it's better than a piece of cake, at least it's better for me than a piece of cake. Okay? It's better to my body than a piece of cake. Taste-wise, not so much. Okay? I haven't really been doing the salads too much. But I have been adding spinach, you know, into my protein drink because sometimes even the protein drink doesn't fill me up. Okay? So these last couple of days, you know, I just been doing chores at the house, you know, sorting through some boxes and some of my clothes. And a lot of the clothes, you know, that I have, the style is outdated, but I still love the material. So that's another thing that's causing me, you know, to not want to throw it away because I would like to be able to do something with the material. You know, sometimes in the material there's a design, a pattern, and sometimes even just a texture. Like, I can't even tell you how many, you know, Amazon t-shirts that I have. But because there was a high thread count on those t-shirts, you know, I could still utilize that material for something else, right? And of course, you know, it was like, well, you know, you know, at one time it was always some project that I always ended up putting off. But right now, you know, I have all the free time in the world to start, you know, working on some of these projects. And even though it's hot, you know, we're not in, you know, the 3-digit range. At least we're not in the 3-digit range. You know? So that's a blessing. Right now, I'm getting ready to go in here and wash a couple of loads of clothes. And yeah. And like I said before, I love going to this Tide laundromat because, you know, they supply, you know, through automation, you know, the detergent, the bleach, and the softener, and the static clean sheets, you know, there. So you do pay a little bit more than if you have went to the average laundromat. However, you know, you don't have to lug around, you know, jugs and products with you. So this is where we're at. I have approximately 2 loads of white, a load of whites and a load of colors. I'm definitely gonna have to wash this sheet back here that I have my dog on. So hold on.